Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Dolphins going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Second down following the run. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! All right, here we go! 56! All right, now, look at 56! Over!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Set! 319! 319! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Wentz to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's got time. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Halfback sent in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Detroit! Back to the Philly. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Wentz on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No. Check, Patrick. Set. Lead. Mike 50. No. Check.
look to throw here. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
All right, now look at 56. Green. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. To throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 57, Mike, 57. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the...
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he's got his man on the out route. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Now let's go. Here we go. Wait, 53. All right, here we go. He's coming.
They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Rolling to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Pats are set up now with a first and goal. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field, and for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, now playing the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look, going for it all. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Third down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And he motions the wide receiver. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a fourth down, because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well,
now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.